that his eyes might be opened. Often my prayers are mixed with tears, but I refuse to put my hand to the plow and then turn back. I believe I'm called to this new way of living, and nothing will change my mind. Hopefully the passage of time and the still small voice of God's Spirit will soften Caleb's heart too. The debris of winter lay in a messy mat over the ground as the earth beneath groaned to life. Caked mud and the mire of old leaves, dried-up twigs, and down branches all tangled together in the chaos left over from the coldest season in recent memory. Indoors, where embers in the wood stove warmed the kitchen, Nellie Mae scrubbed the green and white checked oilcloth, while Nan washed Mama's best dishes in the deep sink. They'd had an especially fine feast on this Easter Monday noon, even if it was only the four of them seated around the table. This Easter was more meaningful than it had ever been in all of Nellie's 18 years. Nan tossed her a tea towel as Mama left the kitchen. "Come, dry." Nellie reached to catch it. "Ach, I ate too much. Didn't you? Will you have room for some supper later on?" Nan glanced her way with a curious look. "Only a smidgen, maybe. We'll have plenty of leftovers, yeah?" Nan shook her head. "I was hoping you'd go with me to the Honeybrook restaurant, maybe." "To see Rhoda?" "Yeah. I can't help but think our sister must be homesick for us." Yet Rhoda hadn't bothered to contact them, not even Mama, for all this time. A sore point, to be sure, and Nellie could have been miffed about it if she had let herself. For the most part, she found herself whispering a prayer for Rhoda nearly as often as she did for Caleb. Even so, Nellie knew that the sooner she got over missing her former beau, the better. The last time Nellie Mae had talked with Rhoda, she'd given Susie's diary to her. Since Rhoda seemed to love jewelry, she'd also given her Susie's gold bracelet, engraved with that sister's favorite verse. "Sure would be nice to see Rhoda again," said Nellie. Nan brightened. "Well, I know she's working tonight, since it's Monday. She's there till closing on Tuesdays, and on some weekends, too." Nan seemed quite certain of their sister's schedule. "Mama doesn't mind, I already asked." "Well, I wish you'd told me before I took my second helping of mashed potatoes and gravy, then." Nellie smiled. "Sure, I'll go with you." Nan nodded, her hands deep in the suds. "Thank you, sister." If Nellie wasn't mistaken, tears glistened in Nan's eyes. "Seems odd that she'd be satisfied with her life," said Nan, "out there in the world." "Well, she does have James and Martha and the children," Nellie said. "Plenty of family round her. Just ain't the same, though." Nellie wondered how she could be truly happy being courted by a worldly man, someone foreign to the plain community. Surely she would tire quickly of the enticement and long for home. Nan continued washing the last of the dishes, staring down at the water, daydreaming. Suddenly she looked up at Nellie Mae. "I've been wanting to tell you something," she said softly, glancing toward the doorway. "Yeah?" Nan brightened. "I've met someone," she said, but her lower lip trembled. "Ach, Nan, you're sad?" Nan paused. "Well, to be honest, I'm afraid to be disappointed again. Will this beau hurt me too?" Nellie leaned her head against her sister's. "Oh, Nan, I'm worried for you, honestly," she sighed. "But you mustn't let the past spoil the present, nor should you keep mum because of what happened between Caleb and me." Nellie let her mind wander, imagining what it would be like to share the same faith as a beau. "Maybe someday I'll know." The cry of a siren rang out in the distance, and Caleb raised his head momentarily. Several cows bawled at the sound, shifting in the stalls of his maternal grandfather's barn. Unexpected noises, especially high-pitched ones, disturbed the livestock. He'd observed this all his life, even when he'd lived at home, working for his father. "Those days are long gone," he thought, dismissing the far-off distress signal as he emptied the fresh milk into the pumping tank. He had another hour or so of milking before he returned to the little Dowdy house, his home these many long weeks, while he worked off his debt of sin, or so.